And it's a very windy type of day today, very cloudy, unlike yesterday. And we're just gonna walk and try to make our way. Hair's a mess now. No point in styling hair in Chicago. It's Windy City for a reason. But yeah, so we're going to Navy Pier now to take the architectural tour. That's our boat, guys. Shoreline sightseeing. Let's go check out and learn some things about Chicago.
Architecture, poetry, beautiful, a living museum of architecture. Where it meets the lake is called the Turning Basin because it is where boats turn around in. The Turning Basin, yeah. And if you look to the left, see those masts? Those are sailboats. They're docked in the lake, but we are in the river. What's the difference? It is just that low concrete retaining wall. The concrete retaining wall, yeah. But again, the bodies of water are separated by this low concrete retaining wall. If you want to pass through to the lake, you branch the river's starting to look like a river. You can see all these cyclists and pedestrians crossing Lakeshore Drive Bridge. This is tiniest part of the Lakefront Trail. Chicago has a 19-mile long lakefront trail. Now, on the left, let's start talking about architecture, okay? Contemporary architecture. To your left, under construction. Doesn't get much more contemporary than that, right? Under construction. This tower is Chicago's new third tallest tower. It's Vista Tower. It's supposed to be done next year in 2020. Hotel and residential, 101 stories tall. That's a water cannon. That water cannon shoots an arc of water across the entire river. It is every bit as spectacular as it sounds. It goes off on the hour for 5 minutes. And it's called Centennial Fountain if you want to come find it again. Centennial Fountain. You might be wondering, hey Becky, Centennial Fountain, built for the centennial of what? Style. Hello. Mies van der Rohe, the architect of these plain black towers on the left.
You can hear me.
Saw the father of the modern skyscraper. And from the German Bauhaus, but he moved to Chicago for Chicago. So they call that glass box modernism because they're giant glass box or historic neighbor. Contextualism, postmodernism, and modernism, holding hands across the river. And these architects, they also happen to be grandson and grandfather. Dirk Lohan and Mies van der Rohe. You know, living museum of architecture. You get the idea. Up ahead of us, an older style. The White Tower with the clock tower. This is the Wrigley Building from 1921. Wrigley, as in Wrigley Chewing Gum and Wrigley Field, same Wrigley. They're not in there anymore, but it's still the Wrigley Building. If you could not tell by the sign, it is Trump Tower in 2009. This is hotel and residential building, so again, people live in here. And it's by the architect Adrian Smith. The little brown skyscrapers on the other side of this bridge, on the right. There they are, Marina City. In Chicago, nobody calls them that. We call them the corncob towers. Cute. They do look like corn. Corn with balconies. Yeah, giant corn with balconies. These are apartments from 1964. Hello, strangers. Apartments from 1964. And they're by the architect Bertrand Goldberg. Bertrand Goldberg digs the circles. He likes circle architecture. Central utilities, apartments radiating out from the center. The concept in the 60s when the corn cobs were built was to build a city within a city. See the restaurants at the ground level and the marina at the river level? So these people eating their steaks. Hey. In the 60s when these were built, the building also had a grocery store, a bowling alley, an ice skating rink, a movie theater in the building. Today the movie theaters become the House of Chicago. But this was because in the 60s, downtown was different. People thought of downtown Chicago as a dangerous neighborhood, a warehouse district. So to attract people into these apartments, you had your whole neighborhood in your building. It was like a resort, a city within a city. It was very successful. 4.5 miles down the river, kind of waving in and out. Only one piece ever got built because this building is kind of ahead of its time. The 1980s was really well before people's attitudes changed about the river. The river was still considered like a nasty, putrid ditch in the 90s. It's a big moment for urban planning, okay? The whole grid system of our city, that's only after the fire. All the great infrastructure of Chicago comes after the fire. I'll tell you about that city plan later. What else after the fire? This is my favorite building, 333 West Wacker. building looks is different on every tour. That's why it is my favorite. It's different. Because the way it looks is totally dependent on everything else going on. That's contextualism. That's supposed to be amazing. And you know that contextualism look, that green glass like the Green River, the curve of the building like the curve. The architects never admitted that that building was designed to look like a champagne bottle, but again, formal analysis. If something has a green base, a green net, and a gold cap, it's not a mystery.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to see a lot of 1920s buildings coming up. The Roaring 20s, the Jazz era. Lots of money was in America, so a lot of skyscrapers got built. It was a building boom. And the building boom centered right ahead of us. 1920s buildings, and straight ahead, that skinny white tower, that's from 1928. Vertical elements of government, right around here. To your left, the stone tower with the construction at the top, 1924. Notice the Gothic flying buttresses at the top, just decorative, not structural. That's Gothic revivalism, but with the vertical lines of Art Deco, a rare combination. That's the Chicago Tribune Tower. Remember newspapers? Yeah. They couldn't afford to hold that building anymore. It's under construction because it's going to be turned into luxury apartments. It's kind of sad. Everything ahead of you is man-made land. Because it's man-made land, it's newer buildings. On the left, there's the new Apple Store, 2018, Norman Foster and Associates. But this is the old lakefront, so it's actually really historic right there where the Apple Store is. In the 1700s, a fur trader and a farmer set up shop there. Chicago's first non-native settler. His name was John Beck. The brakes of the ice for the barge shipping. By the way, the captain of our boat right now, Captain Gordon, he is also a pilot on a fire boat, so that's his other job. Yeah. By the way, you're not allowed to be a boat captain when you're captaining in the fire department because there's already a fire captain.
Cheers to some raspberry bubbly. Onto the Navy Pier wheel. From there, we'll be able to check out the Chicago Shakespeare Theater and this beautiful view of Michigan Lake. So where are we now?
We're on the Navy Pier Centennial Meal.
Yes, we're on the gondola and we just got in and it's taking us up.
Soaring to heights of nearly 200 feet, the view from the top is absolutely breathtaking. And as you go for a spin aboard the wheel, allow us to tell you a little more about a place Chicago revolves around, Navy Pier. Since 1916, Navy Pier has sparkled on Lake Michigan's shoreline and created millions of lasting memories for generations of Chicagoans and guests from around the globe. Since its inception,
Oh, this is high.
magic to stir men's lives. It was birthed to envision what is known today as Navy Pier to Lake Michigan, providing endless opportunities for discovery and wonder. Thank you for visiting Navy Pier. We hope you enjoy your ride on the Centennial Wheel.
Okay, this is not as high as I thought it was going to be. This is actually doable. I mean, I'm not afraid of heights, but sometimes, you know, I freak myself out. But this is nice. All right, we're almost back down. I did it.
Yes, you did. Without freaking out.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
We did it! Alright, we're almost down. And I think we're gonna go on that spinning ride I was showing you guys earlier. So yeah, see you guys later. Alright guys, so we just walked into a rainforest. This is inside Navy Pier. It's like a little dome. It's connected to the mall part. And yeah, it's just like a little rainforest. Having some lemonade. And then we just got off the wheel and that ride, and it was crazy. It was fun though. So the Navy Pier takes you around 3 times, and the 3rd time it stops at the very top. So that's always nice. And how's your lemonade?
It's really good. Food is good. Drinks are good.
It's all
Place
good.
is good.
It's all good. I like Chicago a lot actually. I think I'd come back here soon.
Me too.
I like it. Oh, they have a little rock climbing too.
Oh, I think we
They have rock climbing right over there. That's nice.
Family feeding each other.
That's hilarious, guys. Who remembers Bob Ross? If any, not that I do have any, but if any artistic abilities, it's this guy right here. Alright guys, I want some donuts, so let's get into Stan's Donuts and see what they have for us. So they have these 2 vegan donuts, cinnamon and glazed.
Look at the coconut cake.
And the prices are quite reasonable. They have so many options. So they make them fresh, it's end of the day, so they don't have too many out today. Alright, which one do you want? Yeah, cinnamon or glazed? Should we get 1 or 2? Okay guys, we're gonna decide what we want first and then we'll get back to you. We're gonna try the Stars donut, and we got the cinnamon glaze. It's the vegan one. It's not glaze, it's cinnamon. Let's try it. It's pretty good. It's not the best I've ever had, but it's still pretty good for a donut. And then we got a cappuccino. The place is so cute. It's super adorable. Donuts are like this is almost $4 US. It's like 3 and some change. And the cappuccino just comes in a small, and it's $2.99 I believe. So it's not super bad, but I was expecting a little bit more from a $4 donut. But you should definitely come here, it's super cute.
Penthouse.
We're on the very top floor, number 17, which is the penthouse. With our very own Starbucks. And if you know me, you know I absolutely love Starbucks. How much do I like Starbucks, honey?
A lot. You can live and die.
Alright, now we're gonna make our way to the, what is it called? The Cloud
Gate.
The Cloud Gate, which is also known as the Bean. love about here is that on this side, all the buildings are like America, and on this side, all the buildings are like Europe. It's amazing. We are, I think I could safely say we're in love with Chicago.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Next time we can do the boardwalk along the lake shore.
Oh, that would be so nice. This is a part of Millennial Park where they have the outdoor open concerts. So you can see at the top there the speakers, and that over there is the stage. They won't let us really get onto the lawn. They have this little yellow string here. But yeah, so this is where all the open concerts happened. So guys, I just realized that I never even mentioned why we came to Chicago. Honey, why did we come to Chicago?
Okay, we're celebrating our 3rd wedding anniversary.
We made it 3 whole years married.
An average wedding time in US is only 8 years.
We got a good another 5 years then. But yeah, so that's why we came to Chicago. I had no idea we were coming, and this guy told me 2 nights before. So we came on Saturday morning, and Thursday night, well, Thursday afternoon, she told me. And yeah, so that's why we're in Chicago. It's a city I've always wanted to come to just because of the history, the architects. There's just so much to see, and it's such a beautiful city. Yeah. So we're up on this bridge right now. We were going to go to the museum, however, I think it's closed. This is the view that we have right now. And we're just kind of sitting here and taking it all in. And I just realized that I never mentioned to you guys why we came to Chicago. So that's my anniversary gift. Look at this view. Oh, there's Motorola. Chicago really is the heartbeat of the United States.
Follow me to another art museum. That's good.
This guy's like professional on art now. We've been to so many museums.
So we are in Dunkin' Donuts. Jazz, did you order?
Iced macchiato. Let's see how it is. not to vlog, but do you see the Chicago sign? It's back there. And we got this cold caramel macchiato, and it's pretty good. I like it. I don't really have much to compare it to because I don't really drink iced coffees, but it's pretty nice. So these are the buildings. What are they called again? Oh, the corn cob. Like the corn cob buildings. We're just heading back to the hotel now. We're gonna go back to the hotel, grab our stuff, do a little candy shopping, and then actually do a lot of candy shopping.
And back to Air Canada.
And then back to Air Canada. So guys, he was gonna cross the street and he, for some reason, stopped there to take a photo. And now, I don't know if you can see him, he's just standing in the middle of the street. So he's just gonna chill there. Because he wanted to get a photo. Look at this Einstein here. Just for a photo. He stopped in the middle of the street.
You're allowed?
He wanted to take a photo of just those buildings. Back at the hotel, and we're just gonna relax here for a little bit until our ride comes to take us back to the airport, and then we'll be back in Canada today. So we're going home. I'm super excited.